mean, I'd always liked tamales, but they always seemed kind of basic to me. The real beginning was 15 years ago when I moved to Tucson and went over to she was my girlfriend at the time, and she's now my wife. Her family was here about 4 weeks, and she said, we're going to go make tamales on Saturday with my parents. So we got there at 9 o'clock and showed up, and there's 5 bushels of corn, 20 people, and 5 cases of beer. Back here we have Sophia, Juanita, and Susie are rolling the tamales. So one of them gets the hoja out, the other puts on masa, the other puts in the filling, and they wrap them up. And then they put them in the round pots. And each pot will hold about 24 tamales. And then Monica will put it on the stove to steam it. They steam, depending on the tamale, they'll steam anywhere from 35 to 50 minutes. And then when they come off, they get trayed up. They get laid out on trays so they'll cool down. And then after they're cool, we'll either package them to be for hot service, come up here, or they get in packages, as you can see in the deli case up there, 2 tamales per package for sale that way. Those are tomatillos, fresh tomatillos, and we grill those, and that becomes our green salsa, which is our most popular salsa. We have 3 different kinds. So we make that fresh, and this time of year we do, you see right there, that's 20 pounds of tomatillos. We'll do anywhere between 40 and 80 pounds a day of the tomatillos. These are fresh jalapenos, and we grill these. This is 20 pounds of jalapenos. We have 2 of our tamales have grilled jalapenos in the masa, and then we also use these for our salsas. The recorded history goes back 5,000 years. Every country in the Americas has a tamale tradition. So I just started realizing that the world of tamales was incredibly vast, much more vast than just what we knew here. The tamale is a process of using the masa and using a wrapper, which is traditionally a corn husk, but again, in some cultures it's banana leaves. Some places they use avocado leaves. It's almost like Japanese origami. There's hundreds of different ways to wrap them. It was a great job, it was a great company to work for, but at the end of the day, it's not what I wanted to be doing. And so my wife and I talked about it, and we just had a love, again, for the food, the tamales, but also the process, that it is a celebration food. We say simplify, sustain, and celebrate. And, it's always been about a celebration, and especially right now in the holidays. If you've ever made tamales, you know that you don't just make 1 dozen. You start off making 5 or 10, and then your aunts and uncles call, and they want 5 or 10 dozen, and before you know it, you're making 80 dozen tamales, and it's an all-day affair. And that's what we really love about it, was bringing family together, bringing people back together for that celebration.